You know, like, for example, we're in church right now. Kind of from the piece because we're all in one accord. You know, we kind of know what we are here for. But when you're in a space that promotes the opposite, there is always that, even in just mere conversation. Oh, should I engage in this? Should I not? And over time, it came to a point where I was just trying to lean on God as much as possible. I did graduate, and by God's grace, I think one thing as well was our Sabbath, you know, especially within theatre. Saturday is the most busy day, you know, and from a business point of view, what do you mean you don't want to work on the Sabbath, you know? So it was a thing where I was trying to cling on to God so much, and by His grace, by His mercy, I found favor. I was on projects that, on paper, you would think, how does this boy manage to do all of these things? Whereas some of my classmates, you know, weren't necessarily doing the things that I was doing, and I was grateful for that. But it got to a point where I had come back home and had done a project for Disney Plus with Idris Elba, and I was now home, and I was just thinking to myself, whoa, what just happened? This is, you know, as an actor, you're aspiring to do the best, but there was something just in my heart where I felt like, why do I feel mad? Why do I feel mad? Like, I in my mind, I had put this on a pedestal, and now that I've reached there, it doesn't feel what I thought it was going to feel like. And I remember saying to a friend, being like, Lord, if there's something that I'm not missing, there's something that I'm missing, please reveal it to me. Because, okay, I know that money doesn't buy happiness and all this kind of stuff, but I just feel like am I missing something here? And to cut the long story short, because I want everyone to have the testimony section, God revealed so much about the industry that was like, it opened my eyes. And it got to a point where I was so shook. I was like, I don't want to be part of this. Lord, you know what? No, I don't want to do anything. Yeah, I'm going to leave. I'm just going to run. I'm going to flee. Please, I don't want to touch any of this stuff. It got to a point where a friend was like, okay, guys, okay, chill, relax, let's calm down. Adventist, by the way. And the friend goes, God has revealed this to you for a reason, and in this particular time. So surely He's going to have an answer for